what I can do. I drink coffee.
Take 5-hour energy, no dose.
No dose. I did that once in college, and then I had to go to the hospital.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They still make those? I know those are
things.
I stayed up studying for 2 days straight, taking no dose, and when I got to my final, I just started shaking and itching and freak out, and it was crazy. So I stay away from that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I've been on the road with Estelle, my first tour, and it's been amazing. She's such a wonderful artist, but really a wonderful person. Very down to earth. She gives all the advice, and I've learned a lot from her show. So expect a lot of exciting music. I'll be doing a lot of songs from my mixtape, Conversational Lush, as well as my album, Perfectly Imperfect.
So tell us about when's that coming out? What should we expect from this mixtape? Why are you dropping a mixtape and an album at the same time?
I know, right? Hey, I don't work at the record label. No. I'm just saying. Hey, I know. The thing is, the mixtape had to be. We wanted to do a mixtape in the winter, and it couldn't be rushed because we wanted to put out a great product, and it almost was not what it is, which I'm so proud of. It is a phenomenal product. And it took time. So the album is coming out in the spring. The mixtape is really to give people something more than just one single. Get them excited, get them to see my personality and my range as a writer. I have a lot more freedom on the mixtape. And the album is a beautiful, polished piece of work. I wrote all the songs, produced all the vocals. It's great.
Now, you did bring up a good point, because I know with a lot of new artists, when you come out with your major label debut, there's the creative freedom is not there as it would, like, with your mixtape, because we had a local artist here named Wale, who, his album, usually doesn't get critically acclaimed as his mixtapes because he doesn't have that same freedom. Talk about that really the restrictions that you have to work within, really the politics side of being on a major label as a new artist, creatively.
I have to say that the label has given me like full creative control, and I've been very blessed to have that. What I really meant was, like, for my album, there's so much put into it, cost-wise, time-wise. Everything is so meticulous and thought out that it's like that's real estate. Every song on there, this is going out to the world. A mixtape, you could do a mixtape in your house with your homeboy and your friends, and the mixtape happened by me calling the producers like, yo, you got beats, send me some tracks. And I didn't even tell anyone what I was doing. I just presented the songs as I finished them, recorded it in my dad's apartment. And I want to be taken serious as an artist in the long term, which is what my album represents, me as a serious artist, but I'm still young, I'm having fun. So the mixtape is just like, it's a different side, and I want people to have both. So
a lot of people know you from I Only Want to Give It To You. You were J. Cole.
Yeah.
You're working on your second single.
Yeah.
So you had a hit already.
Yeah.
Tell us what that feels like, and how's that changed any in regards to your life, where people recognize you? How's your life changed since that record broke?
I literally texted my manager when I was in Atlanta 2 days ago. I said, okay, I think I'm famous. I think I finally get it. When I went to this restaurant and by myself, and the waiter's like, she comes and she's like, oh my God, I'm about to cry. And I was like literally, I can't, it's now to the point where I can't go places by myself everywhere I go. And these are markets I haven't even really worked. I never went to Atlanta for radio on the single. So to be in Atlanta and be stopped on the street everywhere is crazy. It's like, I get it now.
So does that make you more private, or does it make you a little more reserved in regards to the love that you used to be? I know you're a very open person and very carefree, but do you have to be a little more guarded now that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've had to talk to my family about, protecting me, like Elle Varner and my brand, my name. That's an artist, but that's a job, like any other job, and I pray that I never forget that, because I think that's what will keep me sane, is to know this is a job, but you're still a person outside of all that has to go home and live your life. And so I'm like you said, much more aware of protecting myself outside of the industry and the fame or whatever is coming,
So what's been your favorite part of this journey so far?
Really just looking out, because this tour has been really the most performing I've ever done. My first show was opening for Alicia Keys in the Cayman Islands in front of 10,000 people. The second time I performed was on BET Awards in 2010. So like now I'm actually going backward and getting that show experience. So to go now and do a show and see people in the front screaming and singing all the words is the most rewarding thing you can imagine.
So, your follow-up single, Refill.
Yeah.
What should we expect from that? What's, musically, because, when you did your album listening, you said a lot of stuff. We were just like, wow, it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
What are you talking about with this new single?
On this single, I am using the concept of a refill to describe wanting to have this ongoing conversation / interaction with someone that I just met. And when you, like the girl at the bar that's been there too long, you should have left, and but I just, until you leave, I'm not leaving. And it's something that we all can probably relate to, having that experience of not knowing when to say when. And sonically, I don't think I've ever heard a hip-hop song with a country fiddle. And it's funny because Pop, the producer, told me, he's like, when I picked the track, he's like, this is a rap track, right? I made this for a rapper. I was like, hey, I love it.
It's worked before.
Yes.
Mary J. Blige.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even Alicia Keys, she has a couple where she took a hip hop bed on her stuff.
Yeah.
So when does the album drop?
Album drops in the spring.
Okay.
But like you said, I do want the mixtape to get some momentum and some traction, so it's not like one thing on top of the other.
Where can I get this mixtape at, and when does that drop?
It's dropped. It's on Dat Piff.
You like a real rapper? You.
I know, right? No, it's on live mixtapes too, and it's almost 25,000 downloads.
Wow, that's hot. You got pop it.
I'm feeling good. Like, this is exciting to have a R&B mixtape that's getting so much buzz and so much traction. And
just the state of where the industry is, with the internet and music stores shutting down. What is your? Do you have any fears in regards to the climate of music itself as a new artist just getting into it?
I definitely will say, having gone to school for music business and being a child in the music industry, everything is a first for me, and how I thought and envisioned things from when I started is definitely different, and I myself have to adjust. It is what it is. You got to go with the times, or you're not going to win.
So Elle Varner wasn't singing, and you were still, being a bus, waitress, coat checker. What would have been your next move if you never got discovered, you think?
I would have gotten discovered, just in a different way.
Okay.
I can't even imagine doing anything else.
That's hot. What else do you want to talk about that we haven't touched on?
Nothing really. I'm doing my thing. I'm seeing, like, it's funny because I get a lot of praise and a lot of really positive feedback, and now I'm starting to get negative feedback. So everyone's telling me, "Oh, you're making it now."
Oh.
You know,
talk about that. Some of your hater moments. Because everybody love you, but I guess you would have some haters. I don't know why.
I just read this article that pissed me off. I'm so mad. If I could reach through the phone and. It's about So Fly and what a ridiculous fail it is as a song, and how it's the most ignorant article I've ever read. The whole thing is like, what is she talking about? Just get to the point already and blah, 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 blah. And it just shows, like, you really don't know anything about me. People look at me now and they say, oh, you're small or you're this or that. Well, in 8th grade, I was pushing 200 pounds. So I have... For me, I have diabetes in my family. I have all kinds of health reasons that cause me to say, okay, you need to get with the program. And that's how I've lost weight. And just reading that to know that people are so misinformed and just cruel.